That cracks me up every time. Hello, everybody. My name is Charlie. I'm a non binary sci fi fantasy writer who's actually been kind of not really writing, but getting like on the fringes of writing. Like, if writing had a wading pool, I would have gotten my toes in it. Kind of. I'm losing this metaphor. I'm going to stop before it gets too bad. I am here today with my husband, Brian,
Yo,
with Carrie.
Oh.
A very surprised Carrie. And a cat. Alrighty, let's put Brian's gamma stream.
stuff of things. Whee.
Joe snuck up on me during that intro.
Nice.
I have a feeling Joe would like that intro.
Soup. Oh, no onion soup. There's an onion soup available. Let's do some onion soup. There we go.
There we go.
I finally found turnips in my other game.
I didn't show you the thing my mom gave me.
Nope.
Okay, so can you see the little itty camera in the corner? Obviously.
Not very well.
Oh. Well. I'm just put this really close. My mom got me this thing. Take a guess at what it is.
I have no idea. I have no idea what that is.
It's a stamp.
Oh, it's a stamp. That's so cool.
Oh,
There's a little cat, and then it says Cat Leo, and then it also has an extra thing with it. It came with these stickers. They're not all cats. There's a bunch of random ass animals here. But a bunch of Cat Leo ones, and then
Oh, that's
some
awesome.
blank ones. This was my birthday gift. It just arrived today, though.
I think you should scare people at a book signing and use that.
And I'm
Like
stamping
stamp the
all over
book and then sign underneath.
Thump.
Yeah.
Well, I plan on in all of the books that I own, I want to stamp all my books. I also want to get one of those little scanners. And then there's probably just going to end up being a live stream of me just manically giggling as I scan in all my books. But that's okay.
I mean, I've done
Practicing
weirder.
for when you get your degree, and so practicing with your home library.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was doing earlier. I was trying to find my library card and I didn't look for it. Continue looking for it. I got distracted.
I made a bunch of soup.
I can't get distracted right now. I'm being paid to do things.
I found it.
Makes life very different. It's like I have responsibilities.
Is that my pin? That was my pin. Cool. I'm registering for a Hoopla account through my library.
Um,
Oh, Hoopla's like Libby, but different.
Comfort 9.
a friend of mine currently on
This move.
just discovered the joy of Libby.
Libby is amazing. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Oh, that is a really cool rug.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Oh, the
Oh.
jute,
Red jute.
the red jute.
Yeah. It's
I use
tasty.
that one for carpets a lot
Yeah, it looks really nice.
because if you match it up just right, you can do a nice coverage with it.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
The only thing that I don't like is they didn't put a no clip on it, and so the stone floor can clip through it.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm not sure exactly how the game engine that they're working with works, but no clips are important, guys. Anybody who makes the game be paying attention to this. If you can set that as an option, please start doing so.
I thought I'd do a nice red carpet in the.
Oh, you can also listen to music on here. On Hoopla.
A nice little like work mat for the crafting stations. It's like the rubber mats the cashier stand on at the grocery store.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm up to comfort 9 in the shop. I don't know if there is anything else to do to make it more comfortable. Because I don't think this will matter.
Well,
Yeah.
getting the walls and roof up, yes. Adding in a chair, chairs matter.
I did that. Yeah, the chair. Oh, I didn't put banners up. That's what I'll probably do.
Yeah,
Let's put
banners and tapestries on the walls do help.
Yeah.
So you want this fireplace to stay here?
Those two, yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, because those two are still able to cover the shop collectively. What should this be? Yep, comfort 10. There we go. Oh, we're up to comfort 10.
Ooh.
I bet a big fireplace would fix that.
Now that I got the roof up in my giant ass kitchen and brew house, I gotta add some more lighting and I gotta add some rugs.
I had to take care of my Tamagotchi real quick.
I was never good with virtual pets.
I've never had a Tamagotchi before. So
Yeah, I don't think
and I wanted one, so I got one. I also have a Gigapet or a Jujapet, whatever. It's a bat named Jim. Jim is not nearly as high maintenance.
Dang it.
you're all good.
Oof.
Of course, I'm all wet now, so it's not like. Oh, wait, I moved the
Is there
farm.
anything you can do about the people tearing down the castle outside?
I don't think we have enough wool spread for that. I mean, I can put them on spikes. You complain about my spikes. Then when you go out there and just stab them, I'm on my way back.
I keep shooting them and they run far enough away that they can heal up.
Yeah, I'll just stab them. I'll jump out the window and stab him up with that. Oh no, there's a door over here. I can use this. What's
I don't
not
care
even wood in it though?
Children's. It's a comic titled Cat's Cafe. And it's got little animals on the cover. I'm going to read this. Let me borrow this title. What? But you won't let me borrow. I wonder if it's because I'm on my computer.
There it is.
Who
Yes,
knows?
I'm gonna
Maybe it has dirty words in it, like the dictionary.
No, it's telling me that my limit was reached, but I don't know why.
I'm sorry, I'm still having a hard time dealing with the idea that I live in a country that banned the dictionary for having dirty words in it.
I love it because it proves the point of the ludicrousness of what they were doing with those stupid laws.
You know, a child could look up the word sex and find out what it means.
That's the problem with any book banning.
It's a dictionary. You can look up any word and find out what it
Yes. That's the thing. Dictionary,
Kind of need it.
the Bible, there's all kinds of stuff in there that most people would end up on the covered under the obscenity laws. But it
Oh,
does
but
make
you
a nice way
mentioned
to
banning
prove
the
a point.
Bible, and they're like, no.
Oh yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
know
you tell them to ban it without telling them the name of it.
Like, y'all know there's a full-fledged book of erotica in there, right?
Yeah.
That just proves they've never read it.
Goes back to the old adage. Fundamentalists are too busy thumping their holy books than reading it.
Yeep.
It works in every religion. The more fundamentalist you are, the less you read of your holy text.
And my dad had to study a good portion of it when he was in seminary to be a deacon.
I hope so.
So when people tried to do the quoting contest, and he was like, all right, let's play.
Alrighty, let's dance.
That was always one of my favorites.
Well, it says this, this, this. Well, if you just read like 3 verses on, it also says this, this, and this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go away.
So I had a sudden thought today, not related to this conversation whatsoever, but I had a sudden thought today of like, oh no, what if I have to do my injection on that week of the trip? So I looked it up. We're good. I don't have an injection that week.
Oh, yeah, because Humor is every other week.
Yeah, I do it every other week.
Yeah, it's Enroll that's every week, I believe. At least it was when I had to take it. And we haven't scheduled my infusions that far ahead. I'm good through May. Had my second one on Tuesday. No bruising.
What?
Just sit there for an hour and a half and chat with the nurse. She noticed how still I was keeping my arm, and she's like, "You don't have to do that." I'm like, "I know, habit." It did bleed a fair bit, which why I thought I would bruise, but no, can barely see the mark. I had enough wiggle room with my credit card payment that I ordered my next my um April, May, June bullet journal for my writing stuff.
Nice.
I was trying to look for a cute springy one since it's that season, but a lot of them, like, you really gotta dig through and see which ones are sold out, especially if you want the big B5.
I tried bullet journaling, but it is not in my soul to do.
And that's okay.
Is it though? Like, I really want to
Yes.
do bullet journal. I have bullet journal envy.
I'm really trying to stick to the stickers that I have, even though there are so many pretty ones on Etsy. But doing this declutter in here, and it's like, yeah, I need to use these up first.
Oh, I think there's only so many borrows that can be done per day through the library in total. That's why it's not letting me borrow anything.
That makes sense-ish.
Like each day there's so many, I guess.
It stopped raining. So
But I
while
do
we're
already
on,
have stuff checked out on Libby.
our, I'm going to not say which number, but our current rewatch of The Gilded Age. I've started noticing some things that are really interesting in that, for example, I'm pretty sure they told the actress who plays Maud Beaton what her plotline was.
She does some really interesting things that, like, if not, they gave her direction to do certain things in a certain way to help support what's going to happen later on.
She has some interesting half guilty reactions to various things that happen that are very subtle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where you can tell she actually kind of did like Oscar.
that just makes it hurt more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's always interesting when you've done enough like rewatches to see some of the more subtle choices that the actors made.
So I still haven't figured out how I feel about Oscar. Like, there were some times when, like, yeah, he could be super charming, and then there's some times where he's just like, you are such an ass.
Okay, so I've been debating whether or not to tell you my present Oscar ship, but I'm going to just because
Oh yeah,
I need to hear your reaction to it.
you're gonna
So
pause.
I kind of want him to eventually end up with Mrs. Winterton.
Like Mr. Winterton passes, and then
Because
he ends up with her,
yeah,
and she could be his beard, and they can live happily together in high society.
in their glorious catty ways.
Yeah,
But I don't want anything to happen. I don't want anything good for her. Because she's a horrible, horrible human.
Yes, agreed. But it was when we got to the episode where she and Oscar are sat side by side at the Duke's dinner.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I found myself wanting more of them just being catty bitches together.
That would be fun. And the scandal when Oscar is eventually outed would make her lose her shit.
Well, see, that's also fun because the time period they're heading into,
We
that
are
could
almost
actually
in
be a
the
whole thing. Like they could actually be part of the other high society and establishing it.
we are almost in the gay 90s, and they were not called that just because they were a happy time.
Yeah, because this is when ballroom becomes a thing. Because you already have, the presentation and bringing people out to the ball, but it's debutante ball right now.
And so the queer culture is about to start co-opting the debutante balls for their own.
But
By
that's
doing
not the
such
high
a
society that she wants to be a part of. So it would cause
Well,
all kinds of.
here's the weird thing. History is complicated,
yeah,
and high society couples attended the balls.
it becomes such a thing. It is the fashionable thing to be at the balls.
Mm.
They had separate seating so that if you were there to just watch, you got to sit up in like a mezzanine so that you could watch the spectacle down below.
So it was like another kind of theater show.
Yes,
It was kind of treated as such.
Almost. Right?
The history of ballroom is fascinating and complex, and eventually would be taken over and dominated by the African American and Latino subcultures, and made utterly fabulous in every possible way. But we are at the time period where that is about to start.
yeah.
Oh.
And I don't know how much the show is going to get into that. But since they introduced John Adams IV, I'm assuming they're going to. Because they've also introduced Oscar Wilde.
Oh no.
And before there was Stonewall,
Yeah.
there was Oscar Wilde.
I loved how he. I
Saw
loved how
through
he
everybody.
Oh yeah. I loved his episode.
I don't quite understand what you mean. Oh, should you? You're far too well bred. But we are not too far off from his forceful outing and imprisonment.
Yeah.
and we're not too far out from the coining of the term homosexual, which it's hard for us to remember these things, but did not exist yet. It's not just out of some weird social politeness that everybody is using all manner of euphemisms. The words weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, Julian Fellows, who's the showrunner of this, loves to do his research to bring in lesser known aspects of history, as well as ones that you might expect.
Uh-huh.
Which is why, like in Downton Abbey, of course, we have the Titanic and the fallout from that, because, well, everybody knows about the Titanic, but the shameful, sinful backstory of Neville Chamberlain, which is also brought up in that series, quite well, I might add. And most people think of him as rather a dull person because he cultivated an image of himself as boring because he had a very adventurous youth that he was hoping everyone would forget.
Yeah. You missed.
We are so talkative.
Sorry. I'm trying to help Tom's thing here, and it's taking a lot of my concentration, apparently.
I'm looking at books. Oh, I was going to say earlier, but then I stopped and got distracted. So my library does a 52 books in a year challenge thingy. I'm totally not going to succeed at it, but I kind of want to try it.
If that includes nonfiction, that would be painfully easy
So
for me.
it has prompts, so it has like 52 prompts. So like a 2023 bestseller, a 5-star prediction, book from the bottom of your TBR, book set on a different continent, a green book, a mood read, buddy read or book club pick, book that is out of your comfort zone, a cover with no people on it, features futuristic technology by an author you love, chosen without reading the blurb, book that explores current events, so that would be nonfiction, contemporary fiction, a book you can read in a day, a locked room mystery, borrowed from Hoopla or Libby, a book about a different life experience than your own. Hybrid genre features a romance trope like fake dating, middle grade realistic fiction, part of a duology or 2 books by the same author. So that's 2 prompts technically right there. Book about mental health, book about historical event, a book you couldn't put down, genre you don't typically read, a book featuring sports ball, YA fantasy, a chunker, so 500 plus pages. Action/adventure book, cozy read, true crime, a book featuring LGBTQ plus representation, a school setting, fiction and nonfiction pairing. I think that's 2 prompts as well, so you combine those. Features a mode of transportation, book with a very extremely long title, a friend's favorite book, a biographical fiction, a book about a mythical or magical creature, a spooky read, graphic novel or picture book, a book about a person with a disability, a book you think a friend would like to read. Hold on, this one's really tiny font. A book you think should be made into a movie, and who would be the star. So you read the book and you think it should be a movie, so then you got to nominate somebody to be the star. A book published in 2024, book you did not finish, book that was just or meh, book you loved, and then fill in your own prompt.
I have to say my DNF is way too long. I don't know if I'm just becoming picky in my old age, or I don't want to
You
say
only
that
have
the book.
one down.
I'm just saying, I've been having a really hard time finishing books lately because
You pretty
I
much
get-
TLDR it. You're like, too
No,
long, didn't read.
no, it's more,
Well, it's because it meanders. It doesn't just get to the point.
or worse, it's so to the point by like page 6, you know the entire plot of the book.
Oh, yeah.
And as you continue on, you realize this is never going to surprise me. And then you cheat to the end of the book and realize, wow, that's the exact end I thought this book was going to have.
Yeah. Be fun for me to actually attempt some of them, but I'm also doing schoolwork and I have to read like several books, like a handful. So, hey, how long is Stephanie's book? That be the chonker?
I don't know that I have patience for a chunker anymore.
Shoot.
Bang.
Oh, I'm so glad I have to spare.
565 pages. I could read.
Broke in half.
Oh, damn. But I could read Stephanie's The Humane Society for Creatures and Cryptids book
Huh, there you
that
go.
came out in October. She also has it at Kindle Unlimited.
Hey, ho for the blank portal. I forgot to copy the name. Destroyed the portal. I don't remember what it's called. There's an S and no space.
I don't think this is the right weight. This might have been for the other one that I also broke.
I long to find a new writer that I can just get obsessed with.
Where aren't you sleeping?
I feel like most writers of my kind, I kind of got started writing because I couldn't find the books I wanted to read.
I guess I gotta go to the craft store one day. The blade I have is for the other slide trimmer that I like. Broke. And it doesn't fit this one.
I don't like that.
What?
I'm standing here and I heard a brick, one of the stone bricks break,
Oh,
but
no.
I don't see a missing brick anywhere.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know where the brick broke.
Oh,
I don't like that. Much work have I done? I kind of don't want it to all fall down.
It got wet.
That is the question, though. Where did the brick break? Oh wait, I just thought where it might have been.
Dug a hole I almost couldn't get out of.
Even with ladders?
No, it wasn't that deep. I just was trying to jump
I
out.
was right.
Which one? Which one where?
It's the center capstone on this tower.
There. I was tucking a workbench into the structure so that the structure was claimed but a workbench wasn't in the way. One, 2, 3. Kind of want to have 5 of them. Wonder how Tom feels about me expanding this out to 5.
In theory, you'll be able to ask him shortly.
It's 150 already. I'd leave it at 3. I'm just trying to polish up his farm here a bit. At least with the 3, we can process 150 at a time. I could always put a second row in.
Oh, windmills.
Yeah. He just had one. And I'm thinking that's like, that'll make like what, 5 bread, 3 bread? I think it's 10.
It's 10 per bread, yes.
Yeah, so I think it was enough to make like 5 bread. Oh no, that's yeah. Oh no, there's only like 20 barley. But I also leveled it out and put down some nice stone blocks over that part, so it's nice and posh now. I was trying to level out some of the farm field here because, oh, yeah.
How did the pigs and chickens keep getting in here? Because I've killed them off a couple times.
Well, they were running around upstairs and stuff too. So
I did that. I ran around with a butcher knife and painted the building with their blood.
maybe they hid from you.
I had to take care of an Tamagotchi.
So I had brought this up offline, and I wanted to bring it up actually on stream because, much to my surprise, people actually watch the replay. At least based on the numbers, people watch the replay. Much to my great surprise, NCSoft has officially licensed the homebrew servers for City of Heroes Homecoming. So they're not they're not only fully official and allowed to run now, but they're allowed to have a downloader so people who did not originally own the game can play it. Which, again, I'm astounded that that's happened. And I am thinking about starting to play City of Heroes again because it was a very fun game. I enjoyed it very, very much and was very sad to see it go when it went. As you may be able to guess by the name, it is a superhero MMO that actually understands superheroes, which is really sad to say because you'd think DC Online would understand, but I don't think anybody at DC understands superheroes and hasn't for a very long time. Which, again, is very sad. I just fell into the fire and somehow did not catch on fire.
Interesting.
Yay for the little things. Boy, hiccups on that one. It was so dramatic, it gave me the vapors.
But I was thinking if I did start playing again, I might start streaming gameplay because the game is extremely silly.
In the best sort of way.
Yeah. It's like Adam West's Batman, the video game. Like, it's very Saturday morning cartoon superheroes. And it is terribly fun, and especially now that it is free to play. Because I felt weird talking about playing the game too much because if you couldn't get your hand on an existing copy of City of Heroes, it wouldn't work before. So if you weren't one of the ones who had bought it when the game was still in production, or could get your hands on a working copy of it, But now that they're allowed to actually put out a downloader so people that didn't have the game previously could try it out, I think that could be a fun thing to do. Though I am curious if they got the Super Leagues feature up and running.
And you said even my POS computer would handle it?
It is an extremely old game. Like,
it should be able to.
If my memory serves, when it stopped, they shut the servers down, what, 6 years ago? 6, 7 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
And it just shows how the devotion of those who played the game, that they reverse engineered the server tech so that they could get the game back up on their own. And it's just fun. Like, all of the villains are just over the top. Like, just...
It's the best kind of silly fun.
Yeah. Though I do feel like if I'm going to do this, or if we're going to do this, characters have to be made long before a stream is scheduled, because you can spend days in the character creator. There are a lot of options, and especially since the way that when they put their server up, every DLC and purchasable costume is automatically unlocked on install now. So not only do you get the obscenely large catalog of costume pieces that existed originally, but you get every costume that has ever been available for the game.
Nice.
And every power set. Because towards the end, that's how they tried to make it profitable for themselves, as they started selling the costumes and new power sets. But you can really get lost in the character creator. I know when we used to have LAN parties, friends would bring their laptops over. We spent weeks sometimes just designing characters.
Yeah.
And like forgetting to actually play them. Also, I ate food.
It was like, okay, and I looked over and realized what happened.
I'm sorry, I had like 85 health, and hopping from one floor to another killed me.
Yeah, that's weird.
I do wonder if they're going to put in the campaign creator.
Oh, yeah, that was interesting too. That was a lot of fun when they put that in, because basically then you got to build your own campaign.
Yeah, so one of the other things that I don't know if it's in the current version, but was in the original, was it had a mission creator. Basically, you could build your own dungeons for other people to play through. Which was also terribly fun.
Did you basically make that into a well? The way you were built? I'm watching. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not completely enclosed around the water.
No, this was
okay.
because this was Tom's reclaimed farmland, and so I basically continued. I squared up the wall and brought it down. Well, squared up the floor, and then I've been leveling the ground out.
Says he's headed home and he will be online in about 10 minutes, hopefully.
Well, then I got a surprise for him. I hope he likes it. 'Cause I've been going through and trying to level this out better because it's like the farmland doesn't have to be perfect, but
He's not watching, I don't think. But
No,
he put
I
it
mean,
in.
surprised when he gets here. Because this is quite different. I've added a lot of landmass to what he had.
I glanced up and saw
It
the
was-
curved part, and well,
Yeah,
did
'cause
you
he built
build
all that.
around the water? Like,
This was a tiny little island originally, and Tom built it up and claimed it, and then built over to connect to the plains themselves. And that's all that other structure was, I guess, part of that. I'm not sure. I haven't really run around here yet. Don't know. I better bring that up first. Plus, there's some tricks with raising land. I'm not sure. I think he knows about, but
what keeps sounding like a call hanging up?
there was a bloop from a phone
Maybe that's what I keep hearing.
in the background.
Yeah,
Not
maybe
it.
that's what I keep hearing.
It wasn't me. It's a notification alert. See, like right here is a tricky bit because this is not all this is plains that's exposed. There's no bench, so Disketo could technically spawn there. So we're gonna fix that.
I tried to sail a longboat on Tuesday when I was playing for a little bit, and that's hard to do by yourself.
The longboats are tricky. I mean, they're
So
nice.
I abandoned it and went back to the other.
Yeah, the Parv or Brave, or I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
That one. I like that one because of its maneuverability. And
Yeah.
if you're doing like shoreline stuff, it's great.
But it's so slow.
It's so slow. The longboat is definitely the way to go. If you got ocean crossing or you're doing just some distance.
I don't really get the Brian Need for Speed problem all that often, but oh god, that boat is so slow.
When it comes to boat, Charlie's got it bad for boats. Boats need to zoom.
If you don't have the sail on and you're just using the rudder, I can go pretty fast sometimes. Because I never seem to catch the wind at the right angle.
I swear they programmed it to do that.
Well, that's why you take out motor and
motor. Yeah, you kill yourself a dragon, and then you get the power of wind, and a lot of that is better.
though I do think it's funny that you kill motor and get a motor.
Yeah,
Basically.
Eh.
Oh, you know they were thinking it.
The mutter of all motors. Yeah, they were definitely thinking it.
You can't tell me that these are not some punny guys.
Oh, that's what's wrong. Okay, it's too high. Missed. Fine. There. One way or another.
You got to take that brick out.
Yeah, I did. It was,
Oh yeah, I'm watching the delay. I'm
you're
sorry.
watching the delay. Yeah, because I was kind of giggling because I was just like, that's why I was like, missed, and I'm like, fine. I got rid of the brick and
I forget that the monitor is delayed.
yeah. I appreciate the assist. I think I'm gonna go one more block out and then over.
I had Kat's birthday stream on my phone the other day, and really noticing how bad my delay is.
Okay, before I get too carried away, I need to plant. Need to get some. Come on, Stamina, you can do it.
Or not.
Yeah. So close, yet so not happening. There, I think. There we go. I did take you out one block. Clean that up. Oops. There, we'll just clean that up. Okay, start right here. Turn on walk. Planting flax. Could have been a little bit tighter, but
You're not tricking me. I am a terrible, bad, evil person, but even I have limits, Brian.
when planting on this scale, yeah. You mean I should have used lasers?
No, but that's fine.
People are gonna be like, "What code was that?"
It's called "We've been married for almost 27 years" code.
Yeah. And we're referencing multiple things.
Ooh, our anniversary is on a Sunday this year.
Ooh, nice.
When's your anniversary?
28th.
Of this month?
Yep.
Okay. I gotta remember to write that down. Finish cutting this, and I will put that in my planner right now.
All three of our weddings took place on that date.
Didn't want to complicate things.
Well, I was also very insistent.
Yeah. I concurred.
Well, we almost had. If we had waited another 2 years, we could have had our dating anniversary as also our wedding anniversary. Neither of us wanted to wait.
See, it is an ecumenical matter as to when we started dating.
Yeah.
That is a matter of much conjecture. And so, what do you consider a date? Because we started hanging out as frenemies long before anything that could be considered dating happened.
Yep.
I just counted when Joe kissed me for the first time.
I consider Valentine's Day 1996 as our first date.
Yeah.
Because I did, it wasn't really a date. We were planning on going and hanging out with some friends. And I went to the restaurant Brian was working at, and he brought out a beautifully decorated Valentine's cake. Unironically. And everyone was very confused.
Well, Joe and I had started hanging out outside of church because we were Sunday school teachers together for 5th and 6th grade, which, oh my God, is exhausting. Hour a week, hour and a half a week. Those kids wore me out just with their questions about everything. But they changed the date that they were doing it. It was going to be on a Tuesday evening, and I couldn't do it because of work anymore. And that was when Joe has his bowling league, so he couldn't do it anymore. But we liked spending time together, so we started hanging out outside of church. And he asked if I wanted to spend the day together on this one day in August. And so he picked me up and we drove around and he showed me a couple places he used to work at. And we hung out at the mall and he introduced me to his parents. And then we came back here and we were hanging out and he kissed me.
Yeah, that was a date.
Yep. And my one friend who I've lost touch with, her mom had been saying for weeks, I think he likes you. I think he likes you. He likes you. Like, what do you mean he likes me? He's letting you borrow his Doctor Who comics. Like, we both like Doctor Who. What does that have to do with anything? She goes, I had 4 brothers growing up. Never in my life have I known a male to willingly share his comics with a girl.
She was not wrong.
That is a sign that he likes you. And the whole time I'm just, meow. I am Peanut, if you guys are familiar with Jeff Dunham and the puppet Peanut.
I liked Jeff Dunham before he became problematic. Isn't that the way with most comedians?
They're funny till they're not.
When did he become problematic? I haven't been following him lately, so
It's been a while. I'm going to start promoting it more when I have definites and everything, but it looks like I am going to be teaching a workshop on Druidry in May.
Ooh.
3 days in Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Wow.
We are going to be talking about how to connect to the land, the spirits of the land, and everything thereabouts.
I'd love to go, but I'd probably skip out and head off to Salem.
Well, the way this is being planned is that the workshops and stuff are going to be earlier in the day, with the evenings free for people to go out and explore the area.
And I have no idea how far Cape Cod is from Salem.
I don't know either.
Couple hour drive.
That is a bucket list destination of mine. For multiple reasons.
But it sounds like it's going to happen, and I am getting pretty excited about it.
What weekend in May?
I believe it's going to be the second week in May, but that's why I said I want to make sure I get all the dates and stuff once confirmed.
So is that like the week after Mother's Day, probably?
I believe so.
Okay. That's the week before me and Kat go to Hillsdale.
It's retreat. So I'm working on some in my Cricut design studio, because it's easier to actually do it in the Cricut design studio, and then I know it can actually do the stuff. I was trying to do it in Canva, and I was like, wait a minute, I have to do it in the Canvas or Cricut design studio for it to actually work better. Because I'm going to be doing iron-on stuff, so I'm not actually going to be printing on like a picture, so it's not going to be like it can still be colorful, but like I'm not printing a straight up image.
Yeah.
It'll just truly depend on which foils I use, because I could do different words or different letters as different foils, in all honesty, or I could just do solid one foil.
I'm excited to see how far along Spence would have gotten on Peanut's dress when we meet up in May. She said if she gets far enough along, we'll do like a in-person fitting, because I gave her measurements over a Discord
Ooh.
call. But she'll have a custom dress, hopefully, for her first Ren Fair.
Oh,
Yeah. And she's gonna look so cute. She got to pick the fabric and the colors.
Since I'm gonna be making these shirts completely custom, y'all want your names on the fuckers? Sorry for swearing.
I'm not monetized, so
You can use any freaking language you want.
honestly, I don't feel like I'm ever going to be monetized, but we'll
I saw
see.
Tom had signed on.
Yeah.
I should probably actually make a Google form thingy, and then people can tell me like, hey, do you want a shirt? Are you interested in these other ideas? Would you be willing to donate some money for me to get the stuff?
Would you like to take a survey?
I know you don't want to have anything to do with the homestead, but they have torn a tower down.
What?
I've put it
It
mostly
says I
back up.
don't want to have anything to do with the homestead. I went out and killed a bunch of them that were hanging out down there making a mess.
I'm switching to Charlie's screen. Hold on.
They're still out there. I can hear them.
There's no star wolves we can breed up, and you can have as guard dogs.
Can Tom add himself, or do I have to add him?
We need to add him.
Okay. Hi, Tom. This is not Brian's screen. Hold on. I need a different tab. This is not my area. Please hold.
Here you are.
Oh, damn.
Right.
They really are.
You know the system knows you're running late when it's like, no, try restarting again.
Yeah, I thought there might be some computer complications.
Yeah, I think I restarted my computer 3 different times because it kept hanging.
Yeah, this tower was basically destroyed. And they had gotten in and taken out the benches in there.
Oh my. They're being aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep us on Charlie's screen for a few minutes while I try to figure this out.
Yeah, even with raids turned off, those things can be little.
Spikes, mounts, and guard dogs. Guard luxes don't work so well. They're great if you want to clear out an area, because the luxes will go crazy and just kind of destroy everything. But they run amok.
Amok.
Yeah.
I wondered who was going to be the first to break down and say it.
No hesitation there.
I mean, if you're gonna just lay it out there like that.
It was set up. So Tom, I did some. I worked on the farm some.
Okay, I swear you said farm cinema.
Some farm some,
Oh, okay.
and it's gonna look a little different when you get out there.
Quite a bit different.
You know, when Brian says different.
Are they not afraid of fire anymore?
I don't know. They always were.
They didn't seem to care that I put a big bonfire down.
Did you just explode on the fire? Did you just burn and explode on it? Like I put down spikes.
I shot him several times.
Okay. That's a lot of wood over there.
Yeah, because they knocked all the trees down onto the corner of the house, and then attacked the wall and took the wall down.
Holy crap!
They were about to get into your workshop.
Hmm.
Like, I know we have raids turned off, but they found a loophole.
Yeah, I just have spikes around my pig pen right now on my game. I'm constantly going over there because I can see them going after the piggies.
That's why I like the spikes.
And I had to rebuild my population too. I even get some wild pigs. Like, I don't know if they're just walking by because I see boar meat over there all the time. I know when I was trying to get one to tame, I shot at a deer and it did not appreciate that. The boar got very mad.
Mhm.
So how's your day been, Tom?
Well, it started with a whole lot of worry, as wondering what the damage from the mechanic was going to be to fix the car. As well as, I brought it in the night before and they had like an hour to work on it. And then, they opened at 7:30 and I did not hear anything at 8:30 or 9:30. So it was just oh no, what's going on? But they called me right as I was about to actually go get a tire for the truck to get it back up and working. And they got it fixed. It was definitely the right shop to take it to. Turns out, except for one, they are all fabricators by practice, well, by profession. Only one is just a regular mechanic. So the problem is the bolt had been stripped, and there was no space really to get a nut extractor in there, because you can put it onto the bolt, but you still got to whack it a couple times to get into to dig it into the bolt. So they did a little bit of rearranging of that car's structure, so they could just put an extension bar through the entire car and whack it from a distance. But they got it all switched out. They charged me a very reasonable rate of just 2 hours of labor. And they were fine with me bringing my own alternator to switch out, because I like AutoZone's warranty, lifetime warranty, because they don't ask questions. And it's a true lifetime warranty.
Nice.
Ryan would like them. I have warranted the truck's starter motor at least 6 times. Yeah, so once that got fixed, I just went to work, and the rest of the day's been pretty good.
It's good.
And now one less trouble to worry about. And seeing what the voltage is on the new alternator, this alternator probably has been going for the last 2 years. And it's just been sort of limping along. I mean, there's a lot of things I can fault Toyota's management for, but their cars, they are really made to last. You're talking about the farm out in
the Plains. Yeah. You come on out?
Yeah. Let me figure out how to get there.
See what I've done. I just finished replanting it too. So it's all ready to be fully presented.
Fully operational.
Yeah. It's very visible on the little radar now.
I do like how the map updates as you change the terrain.
Yeah. Because this island was not this big. It's now much bigger. It's just great looking at it and going, I did that.
This is my plains.
I did that. Yeah. Or we did that. In this case. I basically put a polish on it. Because you'd already did a lot of the heavy lifting. Yeah.
Building it up to a place that, will not be directly attacked.
There you go, Carrie. we'll do the tour.
Right. That's right. You moved the farm over inside next to the portal.
Yeah. Yeah, I ran out to the other yard too. See, you can see it at an angle. See the whole thing.
Nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, I did end up with some of the crops planted a little too close together, but it's all right. And that's basically a 50-50, but technically you can get 2 in each block if you're really good about it, but you get at least 1 per block. And so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's probably easily 15 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. So probably 20 across.
How was it going full China, Brian?
Have you met Brian?
Yeah, I industrialized it. Now you can easily get, about 400 plants in this space. Did you see the windmills, Tom?
Uh-huh.
Now you can load up 300 grain into the windmills at one time. But you got to think if one stack of barley flour, one sack of barley flour makes 2 bread. So 5, that's 10. So that's a stack for you and a stack for me, and that fills my inventory. As much as all 3 of us are going to want to use and get at the bread.
True.
You're going to want the 6 of them running. Do you have a box for the wheat bread? Okay, your wheat box. I take it that's where you want the flour.
Yeah, hopefully that is one less thing I have to worry about for a long time. And found some new people to chat with online.
Oh, that's nice.
Do I know where what?
Where you wanted to put the ovens at?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we've got you some flour for baking bread.
And I just about laughed when I guessed where one of them lived that I met online today or yesterday. Because they had posted some videos on Snapchat. Because during when it was just freezing everywhere. I misunderstood. For some reason I thought they were in Louisiana. I found out they're like, no, I live in Michigan. And the entire series of Snapchat stuff they posted, like an hour or two across 24 hours, they were so baked the entire time. Just so baked. Always more. And I was like, wait, do you live near? And, I said the town I know there. And they're like, I'm about 20 minutes away. Why? Because I know the people grow really good stuff there. That would explain the weed.
I want to know who it was you were talking to now.
I'll tell you afterwards.
That's for post-show conversation.
It's like, do I know this person?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they ghetto, but they do almost look like they could be
What,
related.
Peanut?
There's a
You
lot of
wanna
people that
read
like
my
that.
story? Yeah. Okay. You want to read the Bluey book?
And I mean, like, I would just like, have you watched Letterkenny? Because the stories,
Go with
her,
Daddy and get your jammies on, and I will be there in a moment.
the stories, she was with her ex-boyfriend in the videos, just chatting the whole time, like for 24 hours. I don't know if they slept. And the stories he's telling, I'm just like, have you ever seen Letterkenny? Because these all sound like Letterkenny stories. I was going to a fight and I got jumped and they knocked out my grill.
Yeah, that sounds like a Letterkenny story.
And there were more. I'm just like, no. What is? I'm like, oh, you got to watch this. There's a show about this guy's life. He just doesn't know it yet.
There you go.
Chickens. The flour in the wheat box. I put all the flour. Sorry. I loaded it up with the first batch.
So are these red carpets? What is on the floor?
Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty. And if you notice, the comfort is up over, like, it's over 10.
Yeah.
Or is 10.
It's really weird, the bear rug pattern in them.
To make you feel uncomfortable. The wolf one. So it's a deer hide carpet and a wolf carpet in with the other carpets. No, I tried a thing. It doesn't have to stay. It's just like one for each bench.
It's just the way on my computer, the way the rug is blending in with the carpet is weird. It looks like a bear did sort of the reverse of a snow angel.
Yeah.
Got a whole lot of snow with it. And
I can see it.
It just slammed back onto the rug.
Yeah, I do see it. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I guess I'll go see about finding some more silver.
Oh no, we don't need silver. We need iron.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What have I not picked up to be able to make bread? I have flour in my inventory.
It's just flour. Oh,
you have to first go make you have to make the dough first.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't have the dough recipe.
You might not have picked up the thingy, black metal.
I picked up black metal by accident when you had it spit on me.
Oh.
But I'll try it.
Go to the.
Nope.
Okay, 1 second. Let me see what. Pots and pans, black metal, fine wood, copper, and iron. Can you make pots and pans? Sorry, I think I'm about to get jumped. Okay, good. Well, 2 more over. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've made the pots and pans yet to upgrade the cooking vessel. Because we have to upgrade the kitchen. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's where I was at. So Tom, you're welcome to join me in this crypt if you want to help with the?
I can't.
You can't.
I believe that says I need 5 black metal and we only have 2.
Oh, shoot. You shouldn't need black metal. You can craft anything. It doesn't take materials.
It wouldn't. It's giving. It kept giving me the right. Maybe I
Do you
just
not
can't
have
find
the
a place to
workbench?
fit it.
Or yeah,
No,
okay,
I
you have
might
the
just not be
workbench.
able to find a place to fit it. Just
Yeah.
give me a minute.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Why do you want to hang from the ceiling? So it'll hang from that one rafter.
So which portal should I go through to find you?
The B temp portal. It's over in the workshop.
Okay.
In the little portal cluster. It's gonna be a little weird when you step out because there's a second portal to this place. But I put down B temp because it was just easier for me to get in and out with. So when you load in, you'll have to be a little careful because like I said, there's 2 portals in there, and it's also the design's a little different.
So the usual Brian has designed a death trap.
No, it wasn't. I didn't design that one. I like to put doors on my little things, and I like to put the portal tucked in tightly with the workbench.
So I got a notification on my Facebook thing that I had been tagged in a comment. And it was one of my old coworkers from the store I used to work at, the one that closed. It was like, "Do you remember this?" And it was a comment on a post they made last year. And I read it, and I'm just like, I absolutely remember this. Let me share it with you all. I'm gonna read it directly. At work today, I was checking out an old woman. On our checkout counter, we have chocolate boyfriend candy bars. They say this the perfect man. This woman sees this and says, "To my face! I had a chocolate boyfriend once, and my parents hated him." My
Oh,
brain glitched and I started ringing faster.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, and that was the first time an old lady had done something similar to Porky.
Oh my.
Yeah. This was like a lady in her at least 70s.
You know she's been thinking about that every time she sees those chocolates.
Sometimes.
By the way, Kat, I posted a message in private chat.
Oh my. Let's see. If you haven't gone through yet, Tom, I'm about to bring back some iron.
Okay,
And
yeah, I was.
you're welcome to follow me if you want.
Okay.
I'm just going to drop this off because I just finished off that crypt.
Okay.
So I got to make sure I have a key. Okay, good. I do have a key on me.
So Peanut doesn't like when Joe and I do PDA.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is there no greater torture to a kid?
Like, ew. But I was sitting in the rocker because I thought she wanted me to read a story. And she's, no, Daddy, read. So I'm like, okay. So he helped me up, and he helped me up, and I threw my arms around him and I gave him a kiss, and she wedged herself in between. No, stop it, you.
Little does she know that she is just encouraging you.
Oh, she is. Because we just do it
Yeah.
all the more.
Okay, Tom, are you fitted up, ready to go?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Dang it. Let me eat. I forgot.
She really hates it when I put my arms around him and I go, mine.
No, my daddy. What the heck did you do, Brian?
There, I just destroyed D-Temp. So now you can see where the exit is.
If I ever do get to meet him, it's going to be so hard not to go, "Hi, Daddy."
And he's not going to know how to react.
Oh yeah, I can see the Charlie Brown face already.
I need to mark this and then mark that we did it.
Like,
I see another one over here.
buffering like thing on his face as he's trying to process what was just said. Like when I go up to Bessie's and I go up to her oldest, who is a solid 4 inches taller than me, and he's 15. And I tap him on his head and I go, "What's up, Shorty?"
Okay,
Just
not done.
the processing of the teenage brain, like,
Okay,
taller than you.
give me a minute. I'll get this set up.
And my sister calls me Shorty, and
It was
she's
a running joke with a lady at that I used to go to church with, because she was like 5 feet tall, and so we called her tall lady, and we were short people.
Oh, just trying to mess with
It
everyone.
confused people who didn't know us so much, because she worked with my mom at the grocery store for a while, and if they were working together and I was on, like, if I was on break or something, I'd go over and, "Hi, tall lady," and she, "Hi, shorty." And the other coworkers, be like, "What the
just to poke the bear when our older brother is around. She often calls me Big Brother. Him's not amused. He was less amused when I was like 10, but he's still not amused.
The friend I was talking about, whose mom knew that Joe liked me because of the comics, her younger brother, I think there's like 2 or 3 years difference between them, but he's like 6'5". And the day that he got taller than her,
There we go.
she was so mad.
Do one more.
And the same thing with Veronica's kids, because I think they were getting close to the same height, and they were at the age where they can kind of like predict how tall you're going to be. And when Mac heard that her brother was going to be taller than her, like way taller than her, and she got so, "He's my younger brother, it's not fair."
Nope. No, it is not.
Okay, there we go. All set up and ready to go.
Just trying to explain to her that sometimes guys could just get really, really tall. And yes. They will
Got it
outgrow
said.
you.
And sometimes women get really, really tall, and men ask them to step on them.
Carrie,
To
you
each
were
their
planning
own, I
on driving
guess.
on the Sundays, right? For October?
Yeah. Well,
That's pretty funny.
let
He
me
couldn't
see.
even get close.
From
What
the
did I
upper area, though.
Here, make
Meeting
this a little bit
you,
easier.
probably in Kalamazoo. Is that the easiest
Yeah,
way you can get there?
because I can get a bus to
Okay.
there.
Driving up there on that first Saturday, the 12th, and then crash in the night, and then we would drive down to the Dorsets on the 13th.
Okay.
And that's when we can stop and visit your grandma and all that.
Squirrel. It's her birthday today.
Oh,
I already texted her, and many gifts.
did
All
you tell her
done.
you had on a visit?
No, I haven't told her yet. Just because I want to solidify more plans and stuff.
Okay.
All of the wheat has been processed into bread, and I shall be back in a minute.
Okay. Sweet. Ooh, I think you got yourself a blob on that one, Tom.
You have great bedtime.
I think I got a Drauger.
Yeah, I've heard a couple things pop.
I just had the realization I haven't put any of the dates in for anything off at work yet.
Okay, all cleaned up and ready to go.
So May 18th? For
I have the 17th or 19th.
okay. Then I'm gonna make mine the 17th or the 19th, because then you can just swing up to Kalamazoo and then take us down to Spence's.
Yeah.
On the 17th as well.
Yeah, let me know what time you're able to get to a thing to arrive there so I can, because I plan on like packing up Peanut fairly early so we have time to make stops and stuff on the toll roads while we're still in Ohio.
It go pop.
Yeah, it does.
So
It's
then
quite
even if
spectacular.
we like are at the Spence's for a while and then have to like pack up the Peanut to come with us because I don't know how comfortable she's gonna be with
Yeah. Understood. You don't even have to explain that. She a child.
yeah, like she'll love playing with the twins, and I'm sure she'll love playing with Pizza Demon.
It'll be almost 2 hours, just because it's like about
An
55
hour,
miles to the bus station.
yeah.
So
Ooh, dark in there. Oops. I can go to the side.
what are the
I've
July dates?
Good thing I have my planner up here.
I feel like
I
my
have
planner. I'm not sure.
the 12th through 15th.
For July?
Yeah.
Let me double check. I might have wrote that wrong in my brain. That seems wrong in my brain.
Or maybe I'm just giving myself that Monday. I don't know.
Yep, it's the 12th or the 15th you gave.
Okay.
I was just say turn it up or leave it. It's because it's going to need to run at least at the level it's at. I mean, I'm not under the blankets though, but it's probably toasty in there. Some pearls. Pearl.
My boss is gonna hate me.
I feel like, do we get turned around or?
Putting
No.
like 4 requests.
Okay.
I've only.
No.
I gotta ask how to do that with the new payroll system that we're using. But I've got. I'm only going to be asking off for that first weekend of the October trip. That's supposed to be a work weekend for me, but I'm going to take some PTO. And then there's a weekend in August that I'm going to take off for my cousin's wedding.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna message my boss and be like, just so you know, I just submitted all of my time off for the entire year
Ew.
that I know of.
It is.
Well, because I put in for the mini retreats, and then I put in for my family reunion weekend, and then I put in for the entire week. No, in October. Oh yeah.
And they're like, why can't why?
Well, there's something still alive in this place.
Oh yeah. Is this the main? No, this isn't the main one, is it?
No.
Trails over there. Okay. I'm just so confused. Oh no, here we go. We're back at the end. Let's what encumbrance are you at? I'm at 350 already.
I've got 232 out of 450.
So I was just wondering if we want to go back now and just turn in what we have and then come back.
We should be pretty close. I mean, we should
Okay,
be able to do most of this.
Let's do this one then. Oh, eat some chicken. We gotta.
So I literally just messaged her, please don't hate me. I just put in like 4 vacation requests for unpaid time off throughout the year. All of them are, I'm totally willing to work during the week, even though I normally work weekends. They're all pretty spaced out though. So it's not like they're all like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's what's nice about having the
Actually,
schedule that I have. I can kind of mostly plan my life around the work
so
weekends.
I just realized I'm gonna have a weekend off in May, June, and July, and August. Because I'm doing volunteer work for the Author 2 Writing Conference.
Oh, nice.
I'm actually in a couple of positions volunteering for them. Now that I think about it. Because I was the only one qualified for one of the positions. They're like, yeah, we kind of need you to do that one. Because I had said, I'm like, wherever you need me, where you don't get volunteers, just these ones are but I'd prefer, whichever. And then they're like, so, you're the only one that like we can really use for this one. Because the only other person that really applied and could do it, they needed for another thing of equal weight.
Uh-huh.
So they're just like, so you're our only hope in this scenario.
Do not quote Star Wars. Do not quote Star Wars.
I would say, does that make
Margaret
bad
did
Obi-Wan?
a quote. She did the Margaret did the Obi-Wan quote and everything.
So I'm just gonna steal the camera for a second because I'm digging down and found a dead bonfire. They got buried
Oh, well,
that far down,
we did things.
Oh. Oh,
and it
why?
didn't pop.
Yeah, that's the surprising part. It didn't pop.
Because usually when you bury stuff, it just shatters, but this didn't, and that's weird. Okay, back to brand screen.
I can tell you I know that one of the things I'm doing is actually only like 2 weeks, because I'm one of the people that I'll be sent without any names connected to them.
Yeah, I'm fully encumbered.
The
Got another
ideas people had,
150.
Okay.
or
Do you grab those?
what's it called? Basically the elevator pitches.
There's
I'll
one
get
over
to
here.
I'll vote on elevator pitches for the
Oh,
conference.
okay.
There's scrap
And
iron
then
right
I'm
here,
also
Tom.
doing some stuff that does require a little bit more work closer to it and
Thank
during
you.
it.
Got it.
You sure you don't want to go back and come back?
No, I think we
I'm
should be able to get
doing
through this.
Okay.
When is the conference?
so it is in
Yeah,
June.
Okay.
The exact dates.
I'll leave a stack in here.
Well, let me check my requests off.
It's somewhere between never and always.
It's June 28th through the 30th. So I am a volunteer coordinator, a
my
proposal
pick is
review,
gone.
and on the session
You want another
session
pick?
committee.
Do
So
you
I'm
have
doing
a-
3 things.
I don't have room for another one. My inventory's full.
Well, toss one onto me. You can take another pick.
The thing I
Do you
didn't
have an iron
do
pick?
was street tame
I don't remember what I got here.
Mm.
What's that?
because I'm like 4 might be a
I
little
could do that.
excessive.
Bronze pick?
I mean, I got. You want to switch to the iron one since you're doing
No,
most
that's
of them?
fine.
But the session committee is basically I'll be acting as
I can
a
make this work.
monitor
Uh-huh.
during, but I'll be watching multiple streams at the same time.
Yep, that's it.
But I'd be the person like, hey, how's time going? And make sure people know about feedback and stuff.
The
And then
bronze pick
volunteer coordinator.
is, and I think I need to leave. Let's see. I can get some of this. There you go. I had to leave some iron in there as well.
All right, I still got more space.
Cool. Oh, we did it. You can go back and get it processing.
I should message them. Be like, hey. I should have realized I should be checking in. Whenever you need me, let me know.
Oh, that came out nice. You said it's the
It takes as much.
You froze, Carrie. You're moving now, but like when you
okay.
were trying to talk.
Oh, okay. So it's
I
the
thought she
last
was just
weekend
being
of.
excessively dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the last weekend in June.
Okay, I will write that down as soon as my little wax stampy thing dries. I've been having fun with this. I got a a wax seal thing, and it's a butterfly.
Oh, nice. I gotta find it.
Mhm.
And I've been playing around. I got like the sticks. Joanne's had a sale, and I'm like, I've never played with these before, and I wanted to get like the little pellets of wax with the thing to melt, but they didn't have those. So I got a 2-pack of the wax sticks. They don't stay lit very well.
Yeah, no, they don't.
So I'm probably using up all of the oil in this lighter or whatever, all of the fuel.
Mm.
We got to
the
pick another
butane?
one up anyway.
Hmm. Are you trying to even up the wall or something? Or
Who, me?
yeah, what you working on?
I'm building that moat that I told you I was going to do.
Ah, well, that'll keep them from coming over and whacking on the wall. You need help with some of the trees?
Yes, please.
Okay. Tom, we might have enough iron now. We just need to process
Okay.
a lot of that. And coal.
Where is the thing to make coal?
It's right over near, if you like head over towards me, you'll see it. It's kind of on the wall
Oh, okay, I see.
from where I'm at. There we go.
All right.
Trying to get rid of that stump out of your way, Charlie.
Because after they knock all those trees down, because you can see where I've turned the corner there.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. After they knocked those trees down and got through the stone wall,
Yeah. That was a bit trifling. Did you want me to put down some wooden markers to make it easier to follow the...
if you look at the bottom of the trench, I've got my own guide going.
Oh, okay. You're doing it with boards down there.
Yep.
I saw you putting the boards down. There he is. I'm like, are you guys seeing that too? Yeah, he just vanished. Okay.
Yeah.
That grayling is glitched. I'm just gonna leave him be. He's haunted. I'm like, okay. The grayling ran down the hill chasing at me and then just disappeared. Oh, there he is. I think he finally got up to me. I don't. I think he's gone.
He
Stuff
even
did
died
things.
glitchy.
It was a thing. It was a thing. He was. Oh yeah, that's the rice. Okay. In a minute, I was like, "What am I smelling?"
Don't we all have that thought with rice sometimes?
How
Yeah. Well, I
how
set it
far
on
in
a
advance,
timer
Kat,
too.
do you have to get like reserve the bus tickets?
Oh, sometimes I can do it the week before.
Okay.
But I can look at the times are always the same every day. It's going to be about 5 o'clock.
There you go, Charlie. That should help. I think I got all the
For May
spike
and October?
traps, but they'll explode and go away. So
The bus schedule is the same, unless like
Oops.
it's
You
like
got me.
delayed because of like weather or traffic or something. It's the exact same
Yeah.
bus.
I fell down the
But like
moat.
you're looking at the 5 o'clock one for May and October?
It's the only option.
Okay.
There's only one bus from up here down.
Oh, okay.
Did you see the coal
Yeah,
refinery?
so I don't
Tom?
have a choice.
Yeah.
I have one
Okay.
bus option.
All right.
Okay.
I'll make a note
Some extra
of
wood
that.
for it.
Let me double check. I believe it was 5 o'clock or just before 5 o'clock, but let me double check for you.
Where is my sticky
I'm
notes?
gonna go do a
Oh,
wood
pencil it.
run.
Okay.
I think that'll be a helpful
I am
thing.
hoping though to buy all of my tickets and stuff early.
Uh-huh.
So that I, have that stuff all ready and prepaid. Oh, actually, I lied. It will apparently be 4 p.m. I thought it was 5. It's 4.
Okay.
I was making it an hour later.
Okay. I'll mark that down and then I will figure out my travel time from there.
Wood wagon.
All right. I will mark that for both too. So.
I did send you a message on Discord, by the way. I just don't want to say it on stream.
Okay.
I may be crashing.
Oh, you are crashing.
That would make sense. I'm like, why won't this rock go away?
There it goes. I'm back. It just had a major hiccup. Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of running along, and all of a sudden I was doing the whole running in place thing. I'm like, okay.
Huh.
Yeah, internet. Wait a minute. Somebody not put the
Thank you.
tool back? My garden tool's missing. And there's a bunch of junk in here.
I might just end up on the same bus. I might not even have to leave it.
Like, we live in a civilization, people.
I have a gardening tool on me if you need one.
Is that the one from the other box, though?
No.
Oh, it's just an extra one?
I've been doing so much landscaping and reshaping. I made one for myself.
Okay, I will. Well, I should leave it with you because this one's supposed to be out for the forest area.
Wait, what?
There's over by the altar. There's also the wooded area for harvesting wood. And there's a garden tool supposed to be left in the box there.
Well, I just have my gardening tool that I carry on me.
Oh, because I have one by the pigs, one by the chickens, one in the Plains farm, and I left one. One should be by the altar. And I understand you having one because you do a lot of gardening. Because those are the main.
What was that?
Heck was that?
I don't know, some advertisement on my phone.
Oh, okay. I feel like I need to scream out Kalamazoo or for some reason. I don't even know why.
Shoot, I didn't.
Wrong
Yeah,
bench.
I can modify that ticket.
Cultivator. It doesn't take too much bronze, and we should have plenty. Okay.
It was a good thing when I was setting up the stickers in my planner. I had these little I have these ones with the timestamps on them, like the hour blocks, and I never really used them. But the big travel days, I can use them now.
Yes. Also, if I'm only doing a bus ticket, and so I figure on the way back in October, I'm gonna get my parents to pick me up to go home, so
Mhm.
that well, from downstate,
Yeah.
because I'm probably gonna be returning with more stuff than I left with.
As is the way.
And that'll be a pain in the
So, Charlie and
bus.
Brian, we have decided that it would probably, because I hope to make stuff as I beforehand. So potentially I'm gonna be sending you guys packages with stuff for that weekend,
Alrighty.
like throughout the year. And it'll just be like, here you go. Hide this in the office.
Save for October.
There we go. Drop a tree on them. We'll drop another tree on them. Oh, got back
Just
up
because
top.
then I'd only be sending stuff to one location, and I wouldn't have to travel on a bus with it downstate.
I don't understand what
Because
happened.
I'm still going to be traveling
And
on a
you
bus.
wouldn't be sending stuff all over the country either,
Yeah,
and Canada.
yeah. Not sending stuff to Canada.
Just not having to send it to Canada already is makes life so much easier.
Yeah. I don't understand it. Sure, I can figure it out, but
I've never sent anything more than a letter to someone in Canada, so
Back in the olden days, in the before time, when Cat was just a twinkle in the thought of the cosmos, I had a friend in England, and we were both into collecting rare records and such. And there's nothing more fun than trying to ship fragile things overseas.
let me see. I'm about to get a bit more of a pronounced delay probably as I open up a second tab.
Yeah, they don't seem to be afraid of fire anymore.
Oh,
They're just walking around up there. See?
just all chill.
See?
Are they just kind of in a daze then?
No, they're just walking around like normal.
Huh. Wow. Don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Muy malo.
still explode real good when you shoot them, though.
Yeah, there's always that.
And if anybody wants to make charcoal, there's so much stone down here for anybody who actually has a measuring board and wants to collect that.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely make that on my rounds when I finish up over here. I can head back, and there is a wagon for the stone as well.
I do not have a measuring board, so I'm leaving all of that to y'all.
I understood and heard the first time. I know what you were hinting at. You were saying pump jockey works for tips.
I'm always saying pump jockey works for tips.
I have so far lucked out with reaching the mute button before I sneeze, but if I ever mess that up, I apologize in advance.
Oh, when my stepdad was driving me around stuff yesterday, or it might have been today, he had both a cough and a sneeze at the same moment.
Oh,
His lungs were empty.
Oh,
that's most unfortunate.
It's terrible.
Yeah, he very much had the look of just what happened to me.
Yeah.
I didn't know my body could be so rude.
That's good enough.
Whenever I look at these iron scraps, to me it always looks like a full plate glove, except the pinky's out.
I could see that.
It's a left-handed one.
Well, since I looked at the time, 45-minute warning. Simple base 5 number. I might as well share.
Oops. I closed the door on myself.
The only thing I'm actually feeling hopeful enough to go back to writing more of the stories.
Birch or oak? I think we're going to do oak. Oak does more wood, doesn't it? Or is it core wood?
Oak is core wood and wood, I think.
Yeah, we just want regular wood. We'll stick to birch. Oh.
all right, that's interesting. I added the stop in around your grandma's cat, and if we went with the Kalamazoo idea as our starting point, it takes us almost into Chicago before dropping us down.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Down
There's a highway
50.
right there. There's
Yeah.
a highway main road that heads straight towards Chicago over there.
Highway 57 almost all the way down.
Yep.
I mean, technically, you could take 57 all the way to town, but you would really be unhappy about it.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to take absolutely no other turns,
It's a long and windy road. It will get you there. You will not be happy.
you'll be very unhappy. It's kind of like 155 in Maryland.
Yeah.
That road loops on itself so many times.
How are you this night, Spence?
Hello, Spence.
Hey, Spence.
I should send you a picture of the thing my mom got me. I showed it at the beginning of the stream.
Oh shoot, that's not.
And I
working.
should be able to refill this, by the way.
Nice.
I don't know how, but I totally looked it up and found like the exact one my mom bought.
I did a dumb. I wonder if I can fix it.
What did you do?
I accidentally eroded a bunch of land that I didn't mean to erode. I think I killed some of the trees.
There's your chance.
I'm just going to put them right into the side there.
Aw. But what, Spence? Long and bad day, but what? Goodness. Damn. You wrote about like 800 words and finished the first half of your hexagon cardigan today.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm proud of you.
His trade-off. I'm going to sign out of the game because my shoulder is really acting up.
I'm sorry your shoulder is acting up.
Let's turn into the spikes of pain that's making my eyes water.
Ugh. Been there. Not recommended.
So I do that very rare thing and actually say something nice about StreamYard. I have been using it to do remote recordings for a project that I'm involved with, and I'm using the local recording modes so that we can get better quality video and audio, and I'm rather impressed by it. It is working surprisingly well.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've read this or not, but Spence says that she also managed to get 10 loops tatted correctly. So you get to move on to doing chains tomorrow.
Yay! Exciting. She's learning tatting.
Mm.
I'm
Fuck
gonna
sorcery.
just continue to pretend that that's a thing that doesn't exist.
It's, a form of magic.
Yeah, not the kind of magic that I want to be doing right now.
And that most would find unnatural. There we go. Our amphitheater of trees. That'll be ready for the next harvest.
And since we had most of our conversation about this before we went live, I just want to, on the record, on the interwebs, put up the what the hell is wrong with people? Be better, internet. Just be better. Because if people aren't aware, the band Sleep Token, which I've talked about several times on here, is a band from England that is anonymous. We only know them as Vessel member one and members 1, 2, and 3. Well, someone decided to take it upon themselves to dox someone that they claim is member 3 by sharing photographs of their birth certificate and house.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The band has responded to this by deleting every post they've ever made on social media everywhere and changing their bio to "Nothing lasts forever."
Which is a measured response.
Which could mean a lot of things. That could mean anonymity doesn't last forever. This phase of what they're doing doesn't last forever. It could mean that they're just killing the band and moving on to other things. Nobody knows.
I mean, I think that was the plan if after a couple years for Daft Punk.
Excuse me there, Tom. Let me get through with this cart here. I picked a bad path. But here you go. There's a bunch of wood now.
Oh, damn, I still mix it up open. I should close that. My Twitch stuff has evolved. I have fancier things now. Thus, if Charlie ever happens onto Twitch when I'm streaming and they enter my chat, it will play flames on the side of my face. When they type in chat the first time.
Tom, did you already gather up all the stone?
No, I haven't done
I
the
see
stone.
some of it. Okay, I'm on it. Oh, go get it.
This month has been so frightfully busy and will continue to be for the foreseeable future.
Spence is you're not my supervisor. It's great. But it's like screaming. My mother is sleeping, so I can't.
Oh, you know, be funny. We should put a bunch of wolves in this trench and throw them food.
I don't know.
We can
You
have
can see why the trench is the way that it is. There's some stuff over there I was going to build on.
Yeah.
And so I just leveled to that level.
Yeah, I saw that. I just think that'd be kind of funny. We really got to get the wolves breeding, though. But I was like, ooh, could have a moat with wolves in it. Find that most acceptable.
It is a thing that we could do.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Here you go, Charlie. Check it out. Ready? Parkour. I'm watching myself on the replay. It did look pretty cool. Okay.
So, by the way, in the Instagram chat, for the retreat, I did post 2 potential ideas so far because I'm making the ideas in actual Cricut design. So if anybody wants to see those, they're in there. I can also send them to the Discord chat if you'd like. Should I send them to the Discord chat?
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially since Brian is allergic to Instagram.
Mm.
I thought he was a robot.
Sometimes. That has been a recurring problem. But then again, there are times that I think he's a robot, so it's fair.
A lot of people think I'm a robot.
I think you're a robot programmed not to know that you're a robot.
But somebody sent me the computer code that makes up my soul.
Now you go around trying to forget what you know.
I do.
Oh, that was a fun Pete Miser album.
It was quite fun. Tom, would you like to see the lightning?
No, I'm good.
Okay. No, wrong box.
If anybody's looking for some fun early 2000s rap that is just not what you expect at all, Pete Miser's Robot and his wonderful song So Sensitive are just a masterpiece, because So Sensitive is whatever the exact opposite of gangsta rap would be. The chorus is him crying out, "I need a hug."
Aw.
Johnny, you need to watch it.
The scariest phrase a gangster knows to say.
Boom.
But he is from the mean streets of Portland, Oregon, so.
If you are interested, the images should be uploaded now. And I'll have to go through and figure out which of my things are iron-on ones, because I have a bunch of random ones. And if I don't like any of those ones, I'll just buy more. It's fine. You need to reinstate your Hulu. So I get Hulu because I have student Spotify Premium. But with normal Spotify Premium, you don't get Hulu.
Nope.
I know you are all insistent on just continuing to call it, the Chaos Riders thing, but I think because of where you're having it, it should be the Sugar Bakers Down Home Writers Retreat.
Considering I'm making these entirely, I can still put that on the back in quotes. Or some shit.
Or you could just confuse everybody and have a quote on it that says "Write like a sugar baker woman."
Oh, Wolfies.
Could you message me that so I don't forget it? Because I can make a mock-up for that.
And if we could find a caricature artist that could do a wonderful Meshack Taylor for us as a mascot.
I told you.
I mean, how anachronistic do you want to do it? Because you could do, Meshack from Mannequin.
I know.
Or better yet, Mannequin 2.
I have a pet theory that those are all in the same universe.
I've kind of wondered, because
at some point, he had to go to prison for all the crazy stuff. At some point, an arrest happened. Especially all the shenanigans in Mannequin 2.
Yeah.
Somebody went for jail for that, and it wasn't going to be the cute white people.
Nope.
And Mr. Bouvier is very circumspect over exactly what it was that got him put into prison, only that it was something he was tangentially involved with, like living mannequins taking over a store and an evil company that wanted to make clones of her and all that stuff.
I mean, it does sound like something, like just change his name afterwards, because you can't recover from that reputation.
And it's not a big stretch to go from Hollywood Montrose to Anthony Bouvier.
Yeah. Yeah, I always kind of wondered if it was the same, because, I mean, those characters weren't really different. And I wouldn't be surprised if, Anthony was hiding that he was a former Marine.
I can see it.
Because, I mean, yeah, actually, Anthony is just like a lot of former Marines I've known.
Uh-huh.
Also, I can always customize them and put our actual names on them as well, like on the back or something.
Don't know why these wolves are so dumb. They used to be better about navigating.
Well, in fairness, the buildings that I construct usually have more flow to them, but this one is highly chaotic and filled with wild animals.
Oh, what? Your server.
I was gone for a month and Brian did things.
Oh shoot!
And then told me to work around it.
Where'd the wolves go? There we go. Like I brought them up here because I was gonna get them getting busy over here. They all wandered off.
I mean, it's an iron defense to just say Brian messed around. And now you got to find out.
Yeah. I have to stop playing with my clicking shoulder.
Yeah.
It hurts when it clicks, but it's kind of fun to just go click, 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 click. It's kind of like, when you've got one of the pens. Except for it's ouchy stabby when you do it, but it's still click, 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 click.
Okay. Has anybody seen any wolves around here?
The Happy Race Machine is singing.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to put a door here.
I love how we're just me and Carrie are just silently having a conversation.
Welcome to the modern sleepover.
We're making plans.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could get Noah to make sushi. We just eat sushi in the car.
I mean, that is what Haley did part of the way to Chicago.
I will, of course, have to tell my grandmother in advance. But
Yeah. Yeah, if my approximations are right.
I
We'd
also
have three.
somewhere
We'd
I
have
have somewhere I have her actual address
Mhm.
and stuff. So somewhere I
Yeah.
can give everything. I'm not sure.
I
what's that.
figured we'd need probably 2, if not 3 rest stops on the way. Like I'm just kind of like
at least.
guessing every 2 hours.
Also, hopefully, like my stuff will be a lot better. But like being still that long is still hard on my joints and stuff, and travel is stressful on the body.
Oh,
yeah.
so
I will definitely have to about every
Yeah,
2 hours.
that was the mistake that was made last year on the way back to Spence's.
hello, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
We
Yeah, Gloria
were
had just accepted that every 2 to 2.5 hours we have to stop somewhere. So a lot of times, just what's the closest gas station, or
yeah.
else just our hips hurt too much. It's not fun.
Well, that's what we figured was part of the problem when we were going to Chicago last year, because our stop on the way to the city was, Haley said, was on the inner half of our trip.
Hmm.
And when I was planning the route home, I was just like, okay, we could stop in the same area. So that was a little bit of a longer drive before we stopped again.
Yeah.
Combined with the time that we left and that 5-hour energy, like for maybe 15 minutes before I had to pull over and get sick. I was getting like twitches in my leg, my butt was going numb, like all of the signals from my body saying, pull over, take a break.
Yeah. We're probably gonna, if we want to buy any like drinks or anything, we're probably going to want to have buy them in Spence's town real fast and that morning or the night
There's a
before.
gas station not too far from where she lives, so I can like top off the tank and.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say if there's like a miner near there, if they have like a certain sale or something, one of us could like run into the store and like grab like an armful, so like a literal armful of like drinks or something. Because sometimes we have a So I drink body armors, and they were on the 7 for 7 sale.
What was that wolf running through the air? What do you have wolves running through the air?
I don't know. That's being a little weird tonight.
Very glitchy.
Flying wolves and such. Like
Haley says there's like 5 near where she lives.
I was gonna put some wolves.
And yeah,
in the
body
mud.
armors are great as long as they're not sugar free.
They're not sugar free. But they have
had
like
the hospital
electrolytes and
system.
stuff.
Well, the hospital system where I go, they only have sugar free products. And I went to the vending machine one time there and to get a body armor just to have something, and yeah, they only had the sugar free ones, and I can't do all the fake sweeteners. They give me a headache.
Yeah, no, I
They
get
do bad
the
things to nurses.
Huh?
Sugar free does bad things to nurses.
Yeah, I don't know why the Cleveland Clinic has this policy. Like, it's just like, do they not know?
They think
all the
sugar
horrible-
is worse.
Ooh. Well, one, the fake stuff tastes so bad.
Yeah.
So I drink like the blackout berry and the strawberry grape mamba one.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the only two I drink. But I could load up on like those flavors. You could get whatever flavors you wanted. And we'd just have to make sure we had enough for a whole drive to stay hydrated.
But we'd probably have to top off the tank at least once during those stops.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only reason I was like, if we could find them on sale somewhere, then we wouldn't be spending money like on drinks and stuff at every stop or anything.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that I'm like, let's just spend
Myers are starting
a
to pop up around me, but they are still
handful of
few
money.
and far between.
Yeah.
And they're very much like the novelty store. Like, ooh, we went to a Meyer. It's fancy. Like, I've been into the Meyer in Sandusky. It's at least the one there was like a glorified Walmart.
It's actually, I want to say it might be older than Walmart.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
that
it
was the only
actually is.
comparison I had in my head.
I had to learn the history of it at one point. Like, we literally sit through an entire orientation of like the history of Meyer. But it was they were the first superstore situation with the idea of like all of like the outlet type stores, but one checkout.
Mm-hmm.
And then that idea spread. And then they made enemies, and it's a whole situation. Meyer and Walmart hate each other so much. So much.
Well, Old Man Walton had a lot of enemies, and that got put very strongly into the DNA of the corporation.
Yeah.
Spence's Meyer might be running by then.
Ooh.
October? Yeah, they tend to have a fast turnaround sometimes on their buildings. Not gonna lie.
Oh, there's some of these. This is worse than herding cats.
Your wolves?
This wolf, this one, I'm just gonna let him be. He'll figure it out or perish. I'll breed new ones, smarter ones, hopefully.
15-minute warning.
I wrote everything down in pencil, so we can adjust as needed. But I have leaving at 6, stopping every 2 hours. We arrive at your grandma's, stay however long you wanted to stay, and then we'd be in the Dorset's area by like dinner time-ish.
You know how on YouTube, if you mark a
Give or
video
take.
say for kids, it's like, well,
But yeah,
that's
we
unfit for
can
adults.
adjust
Yeah.
times and travel and
I
stuff
found the
like that.
workaround, so you can add the videos to your playlist.
Because I know
You would not believe it. It is the dumbest.
leaving at 6 does not
Genuinely stupid.
appeal to many people.
It's so stupid. I actually felt that I needed to show
I
you
don't
because
mind
you're
it
not
as long as
believe
I'm
how stupid it is.
captivated.
That's what I was gonna do. I never made a chai tea.
Okay, it's been marked safe for kids, so you see I can't.
Mhm.
Add it to your playlist from there. That's right. It's that stupid. Yeah,
that's-
it's like so boneheaded. You're like, no.
Yeah, well, this is what happens when you're not paying your UX people very much.
Right, exactly. Of like, oh, cheap ass bastard.
Do people still hire UX people? It really doesn't feel like they do.
Yeah, that's how you do it. So when it's marked safe for kids, so you can't add it to a playlist, you have to go to the channel, go to videos, and then just mark the 3 dots there and save to playlist, and it works just fine. Because some dumbass at the National Weather Service Jackson marked their latest weather briefing as safe for kids. And I'm like, how am I gonna fucking watching something too, you little shits? That's all. Sorry for cursing. I apologize.
They're not monetized.
Yeah, well, I happen to know that YouTube doesn't care as long as it's not in the first 20 minutes.
This is true.
So, because that says that they're only going to pay their people to watch the video for 20 minutes.
Hence, what that one YouTuber figured out about her offensive depiction of, some asshole.
Yeah. As well as the YouTubers who've learned the hard way if you can't show big tidbitties until 20 minutes after. And then it's like, here you go, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Yeah. So anyway, that's how you add safe for kids videos to your playlist like a freaking adult.
Oops. Oh, let's just destroy that one.
And unlike Valheim, I'm not worried about YouTube listening in.
Yeah. Like how many YouTube people who work at YouTube have ended up following our channel?
Yeah.
Like so many.
I know. I swear people having, complaining about our channel was the best recruiting tool we have.
It really was. People marking us as questionable and like reporting us was like the best thing that could have ever happened to our channel.
Because all the YouTube people who watched us then usually joined on their own account.
Yeah. It's pretty great. Y'all having fun or what?
Yeah, we got most of our stuff done for the day.
Oh, right. Did you ever buy vegetables for the salad tomorrow?
That's what for that.
That's what you got. Yeah.
I got the carrots.
Salads don't have vegetables in it. That's what
That's
croutons
right.
are for.
Because we don't have lettuce.
Nope.
Nope, that's what croutons are for.
He hates
You guys-
croutons, and I love croutons. So there's only one of us who's going to regret this decision.
He's probably been spoiled.
How
with
much do I
real
love croutons? I literally have a whole loaf of real French bread cut up into cubes, seasoned with salt and pepper and other delicious things, and
just say the word,
and
Glory.
olive oil.
Italian seasoning.
Italian seasoning. I have all of it in there in the bag in the freezer so that I can make like hot, fresh croutons in literally 6 minutes in my air fryer because that's how I live my life.
Yeah, it's the way to be.
When I was getting everything for when Veronica came over last week to go to Disney on Ice, and I was getting stuff for salad, and I got a bag of, I think they were cheddar garlic croutons. Oh, they were good. And one time I got some with a Caesar seasoning on it. That was like, Joe ended up having some of those as just a snack.
Last week I was making a pizza restaurant salad, and to make the croutons taste like, Pizza Hut and CC's and all those buffets when we were kids.
Sweet.
Chuck E. Cheese. Oh no, we didn't
Tom, thank you.
Pizza.
Oh
The
god.
off-brand Chuck E. Cheese. And the way I made it taste like a pizza restaurant was a light sprinkling of Kraft Parmesan. That'll do it. That is the vibe. And I'm just not up for a full Shabbat dinner for preparing one this week. Because of reasons that some of them know. And I was like, let's do pizza and a salad. And this time I'll make a chicken soup. Since I know Tom loves soup.
But I'll go get some
Because
salad
he's
stuff in the morning.
secretly a 180-year-old Jewish man.
Yeah.
Where's the soup?
Now I just want to turn matzo ball soup into a pizza.
Well, I was going to make chicken noodle soup, but you can make pizza soup. That is a real thing. And it is freaking off the chain.
No, I mean the other way around. Like make the
Like the matzo would become the dough.
Well, I don't know about
Oh,
all.
have you ever had matzo pizza from the toaster oven? Again, I would like to mention off the chain.
So I was thinking of making like the broth into
a sauce. Yeah. And then you have the chicken
you could use that
and
chicken
veggies
base.
and stuff.
Yeah.
You could use a
the
little
matzo as a
chicken
base.
base and
be a reconstructed matzo balls.
Maybe with a little ricotta.
Yeah.
As the sauce part of the
Yeah.
pizza,
As a sort of Alfredo.
like a white sauce, but chicken white sauce. I mean, it's not kosher, but who cares? And I mean, it's kosher in a reform sense.
You can just stick
And
it up
then,
the chicken sauce.
mozzarella, or my favorite, Munster and mozzarella. That's right, Little Caesars has converted me. And
I'm from Missouri, so I am all in on Provel.
don't you fucking tell me about Provençal. I swear to God, I will violence you when I see you again. Fucking hate Provençal. That shit should be used as speckle in buildings. It's so horrible.
Brad has to deal with us complaining so much about his fancy cheeses on pizza.
Because it is an element. It helps to soften the hardness that you get from using provolone, but the provolone is much better flavor, but provolone makes the cheese too hard for a pizza cheese because it needs to be just gooey enough, just stretchy enough, yet not like running, like Provel does.
Yeah, Provel is just...
But Provel and provolone together, plus mods, plus
It's
Parmesan.
the taste of my youth.
The violence.
Yeah.
Provel on some fried bologna.
No.
You've not lived till you've had a Provel fried bologna boat.
Oh gosh, just how you get a whole state of boomers.
Because I can't throw it at you. He just looked at me like, "How dare you speak to me like that?" I'm like, sorry, bitch.
That's the real Ozark special right there.
I know. Only one time in my life have I had a St. Louis pizza, and that was twice as much as I ever wanted in my life.
Oh, I crave them so bad.
I mean, they're better than the Chicago.
Yeah,
so.
I will give you that. That butter crust is bullshit.
Okay, so I think I've figured it out. It's that there is so much work to do it properly and do it right that I don't think you're going to be able to get it really good unless you do it yourself. And I am not about to do that.
If I have to, I will hunt down the place in Atlanta where I had the best deep dish pizza of my entire damn life, and we will make a trek out there one day and go there.
It's okay.
That was amazing and had real crust.
Yeah, because that's what I think the problem was. Is that
they had a real crust, and they had made a swimming pool of the crust. It was like, oh my God, I could go swimming in this. It has everything I've ever loved. Italian meat, real delicious tomato sauce, and like a whole like multi-layers of hot melted cheeses. It was multiple layers of multiple cheeses.
It should be like a really good lasagna, but pizza.
They made their own mozzarella in-house, and you could tell.
I still say the best pizza that has ever existed on Earth existed at a Stavros in Frederick for about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Because they had this stoner chef who smoked enough pot to achieve enlightenment.
Yeah.
And he did not care about the recipe books that they gave him for how to make Stavros food.
He did his thing, and it was amazing. He was a savant. It was brilliant. Whoop, it bloomed. I think he actually worked at. I think he started at Domino's and went over to Stavros because
might have.
It wasn't. It was the Domino's in not Hagerstown, but near there.
Refrigerated 2 days, 4 days, and 7 days, and see what I get. See if it really is true that it's not about the quality of the flour.
Mm-hmm.
It's about what you do with it.
It's about the ferments.
It's about the ferments, bitches.
I mean, a good chunk of it, yeah.
You know that you can now buy the ferments?
Yep.
From King Arthur flour?
Mm-hmm.
They're just selling yeast metabolites. Like what?
It makes a big difference. Because that's all the
flour has always been for like a solid tier or two above me financially. Like I have never been King Arthur flour financial tier. Not even that one time that I was almost middle class for 18 months.
Alrighty, so as we are coming to a close,
we can finish at the beautiful garden now that it's ready.
I'll just say keep an eye on my World Anvil stuff is on its way over there. For anybody who is interested, it looks like I will be doing a workshop in May out in Massachusetts on Druidry. So if anybody is interested in that, stay tuned for when I have hard fixed dates. But I believe it's the second week in
April.
I'm sorry, in May. I started laughing because I saw Nikki's no.
I know, I'm crashing.
If I can,
Farewell. Adieu. Adieu.
my schedule.
Adieu.
My schedule is a nightmare in this January and probably into February, but hopefully I will be able to start doing more things that are in my control. Hopefully starting in February. Yes, you did make me laugh. Does anybody have anything that they want to say before we head off into the darkness?
If I could make my pitch without sneezing, Chapter 2 of Adventures of Thera just dropped today over on Ream. So Ream Stories carry H author. That's my fantasy adventure. And then I have my Misadventures of a Mom author and Welcome to Coolersville available ebook and paperback. And I might have a release of Volume 2 of Misadventures coming out. More info coming soon.
Anybody else?
I'd like to move it.
Okay.
Right,
has ruined it for everyone.
it turns out we're tiny gods who need worship. Thanks.
Right is rooted for everybody. Hello, bye-bye.
Bye.